I'm doing look to tradition while having the middle path unlocked, which means yes, we can do two paths in one run. Look at this, I'm getting 50 factories from one single focus. So we're getting almost 4 daily political power. Hi guys and welcome to another HOI4 video. In today's video, I'm gonna be playing as Chile, and I'm gonna show you the most broken way you can play as this country. Broken both as in overpowered and also as in literally broken. Just give me a minute or two, you'll see what I mean. Let's start with historical focuses on and armament mode on, and I'm gonna head over here to custom game rules. Let's show obsolete branches in focus tree. Apply, and let's start. Now we all know that I hate playing on armament. This time I'm gonna do it just to show you how broken it is. Let's produce only guns and convoys for now. I'm gonna exercise my army and let's go for construction 1 and this. Because I need a resource speed. We only got 2 resource slots. Some branches don't even let you have more than 3. However, we'll be able to get 4 in this run, which is still kind of bad, but it's manageable. I'm also gonna build up my infrastructure for now. And I'm not gonna pick any focus. Also, we just got 3 factories from selling our steel, so let's create the agency right away. If we pick this, we're gonna get a mission right here. Well, we don't have a choice, we must click it, but I'm gonna let it auto-click so that we delay it as much as possible. This also gives us 25 political power, which we can use to now establish the anti-fascist coalition. Let's keep upgrading our agency. I need to get the sus pills. Look guys, they're racing. I think blue is going to win. Yo, it's me from the future. I'm gonna thank you for 40,000 subscribers. Keep going and keep clicking that red button. Also, try to guess in the comments which country I'm gonna play as next. It's gonna be a starting nation, which has its own focus tree. It's gonna be a country which I didn't do a war conquest with in this series. If you manage to guess correctly, you might win something at the end of the year. Back to the video. Oh yeah, and one more thing, I'm gonna admit something. This is an armament run, but I'm gonna save scum the hell out of it. I mean, you can't really blame me, right? When operatives get randomly captured, sometimes immediately, sometimes not in a year. But wait, you can't load back the armament file. You can. You can. Sorry, I just don't feel like gambling in a single player game right now. What I do feel like doing, however, is criticizing liberal complacency. Typical liberal complacency. This is gonna hit us in about 2 weeks. Look at this. We're gonna lose war support, stability, more war support, more stability, and political power. That sure will suck, and we can't avoid it, unfortunately. However, what we can do is a motion of no confidence against Alessandri. And right as I pick this focus, I'm gonna head over here and immediately go for Ejército de Chile. Here we are, we're gonna have minus 50 political power, and look at this. The winds of change. We can pick our next leader. Look at the best part. Chile completes focus, endorse the constitution of 1925. Chile completes focus, presidential election of 1938. Where are these focuses? Right here and right here. And just as I finish this focus, I can pick the next one. Let's look to tradition and let's pick the first guy. Yep, I just did it. I'm doing look to tradition while having the middle path unlocked, which means yes, we can do 2 paths in one run as Chile. God, I love Trial of Allegiance. It's so shit that it's actually good. This focus doesn't do much, but it will unlock the next one right here, and then we can pick it whenever we want to. Okay, so look at this. Whichever option we pick, we buff our national spirit right here. And if I didn't unlock that national spirit in time, I would only get 50 army experience. Let's pick the artillery attack and defense guy. Okay, we look to tradition, and now we can forget about this branch right here. Let's instead focus on establishing Corfo. Now we need to get natural orator here. We didn't get it, so let's hire the spy and let's just fire her. Low cost housing is next. Also, I could do quite into network right here. Bro, this is the only DLC which has a literal dog as an advisor. Oh my god. Let's strengthen the Instituto Nacional. This will give us a 3rd resource slot. Let's also spread the anti-fascist thought throughout the universities. Yes, I'm aware this entire mission chain would disappear if I would just go over here and address the Mapuche conflict, but this would open a new can of worms, which is even worse. Another thing I could have done is go for this. Yeah, this is not a bad choice. And now we can increase presidential powers. Now, notice how we suffered until now. Getting all that political power. We'll get like 0.5 while doing a focus. Well, now everything is going to change. This is gonna make us communist, and this guy is gonna get dictator trait, which is plus 25% political power gain. And we're gonna need a lot of political power from now on. Still no natural orator. Oh my god. Anyway, we're now communist, just like that. Let's now go for development inwards. This is gonna give us another 2 civs. We need those 2 civs, because I really want to get psychological warfare here. I'm getting 1.5 political power right now while doing a focus. That's pretty good, but I want more. So let's hire Gabriel Mistral. This is gonna bump it up to 1.8. I guess I just won't have natural orator then. Let's boost ideology with the normal guy. Okay, this is not that bad, but why not make it better? Let's go for psychological warfare. I can make it even better if I go for this focus right here, which gives us another operative slot. By the way, this focus here is a trap. It says you get an advisor, which gives you an operative slot. You don't get him. Here we are, war in China. There's 3 things I need right now. Those things are operatives, or well, operative slots, political power gain, and war support. I can fix all those things pretty much right now. Let's start by enforcing stricter secularism. Look at this thing. 20% political power gain and 15% resource speed at the cost of only 10% stability. Who cares about 10% stability? And when it comes to operative slots and war support, I got a different solution. Let's justify on Japan. Okay, they're getting 0.09. If I had an orator, that would be like 0.11. Let's hire this guy. 15% stability and another 10% political power gain. Anyway, let's cancel this justification and let's do it again. I don't want a war goal on them, I just want to raise the world tension, and this is the most effective way of doing it. I can get a little bit more political power gain by cooperating with National Falange. This gives me another 5%. This also unlocks an advisor, Radomiro Tomic Romero, who is by the way half Croatian. Another 5% stability and 10% political power gain. Yes, we're gonna be getting almost free daily political power while doing a focus. Speaking of focuses, let's suppress the Nazistas, we need to get rid of them. Let's now expand the Carabineros, and let's go for public works projects, I guess. And here we are, 100% world tension in 1937. Belgium joined the Allies. Now I can join the Soviet Union. I could not have done this earlier because of very low world tension. I also start researching planes. And look at this, I can now just become a spy master. I got another operative slot. Let's finally open up investigations against Jorge González von Mares. And with this we don't have to worry about the Nazistas anymore. Yes, finally. Alexander Rado, the guy who looks like Vucic, we finally have a natural orator. There's already 23% communist support in USA. We need more. Basically want to flip them communist, and the best way to do it is through an election. Alright, let's contract EFE, the Seguro Obrero Massacre. We only lose 5% stability. This is amazing. Anyway, let's go for war economy now. And let's start building mills right now. I'll also get army offense expert. Xinjiang in Comintern. This is pretty rare to see, but it's fine. Okay, let's devalue the peso. This is gonna be my production for now. I need artillery and a little bit of these things too. Another thing I could get is some weekly war support. Let's modify this template. I'm gonna make it 20 width and give it artillery. I'm gonna plane max. My goal is to get this, engines free, survivability studies, heavy machine guns, range improvements, as well as rocket artillery and anti-tank. And for planes I'm gonna need air XP, so let's get air reformer expert. By the way, my channel members voted for this. If you want to have such an ability, become a channel member or donate, then you're gonna be invited to special Discord server. But if you don't feel like it, then just don't. Anyway, the guy nominated me to do Mapuche World Conquest, and this is gonna be Mapuche World Conquest, trust me. I just need to do some things before that, such as the future of the Chilean Socialist Republic. Another thing that we're lacking is stability, so let's improve our conditions. Anyway, I hate this focus right here, or well, this event. Basically, you have to pick a country leader, either keep this guy or get one of these other three. But they're all worse than him because he has a dictator trait. None of them get it, so I'm just gonna keep him. Let's do support for the international revolution. We need some more manpower. Let's go for limited conscription. And here we are. We now got these decisions here. Actually, not yet. We need to first sponsor American revolutionaries. And here we are, my favorite event, the 4th International. We get 10% communist support, and guess who also gets 10% communist support? USA. They have 47% communist support right now. So I'll nationalize the foreign industries. This gives us 2 civs and also improves the Chilean economy, national spirit. And now we can bolster revolutionary forces everywhere. You can also do it in Canada, but if they're free, but they're not free. But for some reason you can't do it in USA. I guess it would be too OP if you could just do it in USA. Well, I'm doing it anyway, just a little bit differently. Since I'm low on manpower, I guess I could go for Socialist Youth Organization. I think my guy's a generic general. Let's get our cavalry specialist, and let's send our guys to Bolivia. It's time to spread the revolution. Let's launch it in Bolivia. The Great Shuan Earthquake. This is actually great. We get stability. We can bypass this focus right here, and we can now go for land reforms. This gives us a national spirit, which gives us 30% maximum factories in a state. And here we are. These guys are our puppet. I'm gonna request their divisions and make sure they do nothing. Instead, I want to get all the war participation for myself. Let's also get artillery expert. Here, a toast to our first overthrown government. I'm not gonna give these guys their state. Nope, I'm gonna take it for myself. Because I can now go over here and release Bolivia as my puppet. And now I have 2 Chilean Bolivia puppets. Why did I do this? Well, there's 2 reasons. First one is stealing manpower by doing the cheese where I convert the templates, right? They don't have a lot of manpower, but extra 3,000 manpower at this point is definitely nice. Also, try not to be super greedy about it. I'll try to leave them some manpower. As for these Bolivian divisions, I'm gonna put them on the side. Actually, I can use them as well. Yeah, I can use them for now. Unfortunately, around this time, Brazil always erects the Groiper statue here. And as you can see, they just get 100% no-aligned popularity. Popularity just means that they're gonna be stronger in the Civil War. They can still spawn even with 0%. I can now launch the revolution in Peru, because Peru still has almost no army. I know how crazy hard they can be to take out sometimes. Funny how socialist land reform doesn't give you communist support, while the inequality system does. I can get another 24 steel and then some more steel in Araucania, or I can improve my Chilean economy by 10% stability and minus 25% consumer goods. this. I'm gonna go for this. There's enough communist support in USA now, and they're not gonna do anything about it. Let's instead do some things in the UK. Okay, once again, same thing. Let's kill this Peru. I don't think I'm gonna get this flexible organization. I love speed, man. Let's forget about this for a second. This thing just expired, which means we can strengthen the central bank. Albania. I could have thrown Italy with that one. There goes Peru. I'm gonna annex them and steal their navy. Once again, I'm gonna release them as my puppet. Unfortunately, I can't steal manpower from Peru. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, we can finally get the fourth and unfortunately final research slot. But hey, if I went for regular Mapuche, I wouldn't even be able to get 4. Yeah, because you know, indigenous people are stupid. Too stupid to have 4 research slots, let alone 5. I need to get a decent mouse. I don't even know where to buy a decent mouse. I'm gonna give these guys anti-air. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. Damn it, I forgot. I need Intel network in USA as well. Yes, I do. Civil war in Argentina. For some reason, they always have loads of divisions down here. No idea why. Lucky horses are pretty good for this because they're pretty damn fast. Swear to God, there's more victory points down here than there is here, which makes no sense. Okay, I'll launch the revolution in Uruguay too. It's so hard to capitulate Argentina. Look at this. Finally, we took out Argentina. Once again, I'll annex them and try to steal their navy. And then once again, release them as my puppet. 142,000 manpower that they will gladly give away to me. Okay, when all of this is resourced, I'll be able to make good planes finally. Now let's enact stricter labor laws again. I guess I'm gonna launch revolution in Brazil next. Brazil is gonna be the hardest one to take, although Argentina might be a little bit harder in my opinion because of the terrain. Brazil is huge and you can maneuver through it. Argentina isn't that huge. They get stuck in mountains and yeah, GG. But they both have the same issue of having so many victory points in irrelevant places. Argentina has so many victory points in Patagonia, while Brazil has so many in Amazon. Once again, annex, take the navy, and release as my puppet. Christ the Redeemer, shouldn't he be in India? There's 2 things I need to do now. I need to make resistance contacts in the United Kingdom, or specifically in British Guiana. Now I also have to prepare collaboration government in USA. Okay, this is good. Here we are, civil war where our guys have nothing. And let's now kill Brazil. Now we just need to encircle their divisions and kill as many of them as possible. Oh yeah, I should give my guys trucks. One of the things that you couldn't really do as any other countries, but you can do as Chile, is war propaganda. We have so much political power that 150 PP isn't a waste. I'm gonna join research initiatives now. Come on. Yes, what an encirclement. I have a feeling like a weird ass bug has bit me. I feel like Blankvagmar in that one episode. Also, Espirito Santo still has inaccurate population. This place should have like 1 million at most. Let's go, let's go. Yes. I'm telling you, Brazil is suffering from the same problem. You're telling me Salvador is worth 1 victory point. Meanwhile, this is worth 2. This is worth 2. And this, in a region which only has 100,000 people, is also worth 2. Like, what? This also is worth 2 victory points. You know, it's a capital of a state with 5 million people. But no, say, I love this DLC. I love the feeling I get when I get 10 green lines of text. It makes me feel very happy. It's okay, finally they capped. Once again, I'll annex everything and steal the navy. Release as a puppet. We're gonna have Chile and Brazil right here. But we got this Brazil, which has almost 1 million people. I could steal like 500,000 of that, and this still be fine. Does it work? Please tell me it does. It does work. Nice. Okay, we gotta keep launching these revolutions, but before I do, let's support anti-Dutch resistance in Curaçao. Here's one very important thing. The coding here is very dumb. Basically, when the Netherlands capitulates, their capital moves down to either Suriname or Curaçao, right? Which is in South America. And then these decisions disappear because the game thinks that they are a South American country. Let's now strengthen the resistance. Let's prepare the first co-government in the USA. Time to launch it in Ecuador. I'm really suffering with the lack of operative slots, so let's just go for the Department of Propaganda, then I can do this and get another slot. When you think about it, Ecuador lost almost half of its nation territory-wise. It's been only 9 days since 1940 started and we can already make the best planes at this time. This will be my fighter, and this will be my CAS. Let's get like 5 factories each right from the get-go. I could support the anti-Dutch resistance in Suriname too. I'm gonna delete these old planes, they're trash. Yeah, let's go, 1 fighter and 1 bomber. So I'll launch it in Colombia. I never went for branch independent spirit, what's wrong with me? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for this. And the middle layer doctrine as always. Another Ecuadorian puppet. And yeah, I know. It's disgusting to look at this map, but just hold on, it's gonna be beautiful in a few minutes for you and in like an hour for me. Help me, please. Let's see if we can kill this Colombia. They're pretty damn strong, they got 12 divisions. We strengthened the resistance and compliance went down by 10%. Beautiful. Sadly, we lost an operative, he died. We also have to do revolutions in Venezuela and Paraguay, let's not forget. Okay, that's it, once again, exact same thing. Forget about Federer and Nadal. We got Figueroa and Vidal. I guess I'm gonna get this. No country should have less than 5 research slots maximum. This is so dumb, man. It's so bleak. After totally not save scamming this for like 10 times, I got 45% cooperation in USA. Let's do it one more time. I just noticed something. By holding Alt and moving like this, you can draw. You can draw this arrow. What the hell? I didn't notice this before. Oh my god. I know what I'm gonna draw first. I love how Paraguay has the same name for communist, democratic, and I believe non-aligned ideology, so it's Paraguay versus Paraguay right now. Once again, exact same thing. I guess I could improve the industry a little bit more by doing this and this. Here comes the Mexican Revolution. Well, the Netherlands joined the Allies. Literally, if Germany doesn't take Netherlands, they just can't take France. I can make these guys rise up. So for these guys, I'll try to time it so they all rise up around the same time. I can time it with this second decision. By the way, one more country we can snatch right here is Guatemala. And I'll show you how stupid these events are for countries which have one single state. These horses are pretty damn good. I could improve the conditions again, yes. Graph dodging. Whatever. I got enough political power to deal with that. Interesting how this is forest, but this is jungle. I still can't believe how Cancun is in the game. It wasn't a thing until 1960s. Why did they add it back? I can now fire up a civil war in Guatemala, and you might be wondering, how the hell are we gonna fire up a civil war in a country which has only one state? Don't worry, Juno Dev team didn't think about it. You think they would think about it? Nice joke, nice joke. Anyway, Guatemala is gonna be in civil war just about now. Wait, how? They have only one single state, right? Yeah, but yeah, there is other Guatemala here, which doesn't own anything. As you can see, they capitulate immediately. I'm gonna puppet them and add some war operations and also steal their navy. Let's do this decision. I have to do it on Suriname soon as well, but I won't do it on Suriname first, because then Suriname is surrounded from two sides and will most likely fall. But if I get British Guiana first, then at least they don't have enemies to the west. Here we are, Great Guiana. Let's go! I did it! They all rose up. Amazing. If only we could get another 45% co-op government, am I right? Here we are, 90% collaboration. After totally not safe scamming this like 10 times. Ooh, Mexico City's empty. Let's take it then. I saw this Mexico in half. Let's fix it with communism. The best glue in the world. Glues all sorts of idiots together. But it says what I mean by this. This is not hacking. Chungus. I love how I can conditionally surrender to them. I wonder what would happen. Would they just annex my puppet? Probably, yeah. I'm gonna satellite Yucatan. I'm gonna satellite these guys. And I'm gonna take one more state so I can have another Mexico like here. So I just went from having one puppet to having 4 puppets right here. I'm having so many puppets because of this focus down here. This one. Joint development programs. 25 countries will get 2 civs each, so I'm spawning 50 factories through just one single focus. I think that's pretty strong. Should I launch revolution Venezuela? You know what, let's do it. Let's launch it. And while doing that, I'm gonna prepare all of my puppet divisions. I'm gonna request all of them. That Colombia made 7 already. This one made 9. This Brazil made 6. This Brazil made 9. This Uruguay made 9. This other Uruguay made 5. Paraguay 2, the other Paraguay 1. Argentina 5, other Argentina 15. This Bolivia made 12. These guys got 3, 5. Damn, that's a lot of divisions. So let's give them order. They're all gonna sit here in Juarez, and I can get military access from USA. Sorry, not USA. CSA. By the way, there was a naval invasion here. When there's a naval invasion and you don't want it to land, just go to the main menu and load back. They're gonna cancel it. I mean, it's still planned, I think, but they just stop. Damn, Brazil's got so much manpower. Let me steal some. Just a little bit, you know, just a smudge. Just a smudge. Ooh, 14 divisions. That's pretty good. I think it's time to start justifying on USA, and I'll do it directly. And look, they're sending volunteers to China. They just love to come here to Boa Vista and just to watch what's going on. Look, the UK stole this from the Dutch. Abased. I still don't know why is Caracas a desert in this game. This is like a forest area in real life. I hecking hate this mouse. Constantly does things I don't want it to do. People invite me to multiplayer. I don't want to play multiplayer. I don't have a mouse properly. Like, hell, I can't even micro with this thing. Look at the quality of the video. Let's do this. This will put my base stability to 100%. Might as well do it. I guess I can do this. So I don't know. Anyway, I got almost all my puppet divisions here. Let's give them a different order. This time they'll protect American cities, you know. They just need to randomly protect them. Maybe I don't have to take San Felix. I just need to take like another 2 provinces. Good luck taking any of that. Finally, that's it. Once again, one last new puppet. Propose closer cooperation. This is an ultimatum to all of them, and they're basically gonna say yes. I'm gonna annex all of them and get 25 political power per subject. Let's just hope that Mexico doesn't explode until then. By the way, guys, look at this. We've got 44 factories right now. You won't believe me, but in like half a year, we're gonna have like 20 times this amount. Oh no, Japan took around Philippines. What will I do with my life now? I know what I'm gonna do. Let's take one of these divisions. Let's put them into this army. And I'm gonna delete all the other ones, so this order stays. Let's now go around the USA. Let's now request back divisions from every single one of my puppets. Okay, now I take these divisions back, put them into the army, and boom, hit H, and that's it. We almost capitulated USA. They cap at 47, they're at 56 right now. Civil War in Mexico, amazing. They're one town away from capping, they're low-key one town away. Oh yeah, I could take San Diego. Now we just need to hold this on for another 16 hours. Yes, it's over. Japan got nothing. I could have gotten their military access. Hey, it's fine. I'll just annex Philippines. I'll take back all the stuff that USA has down here. Take back as if I had it before. Let's just puppet them, add our operations everywhere, and steal their navy. You know what's the best part? We can just launch these revolutions and attack these guys immediately. Come on, game, crash. You didn't do it in a while. Should I liberate this Mexico? Yeah, sure. Imagine now they end up in a civil war. That'd be so funny. I only have 130 factories because none of my puppets are integrated. Let's build the infrastructure in USA, then I'm gonna integrate them first. Second benefit, or actually third one, besides manpower and getting those extra factories from that focus, from having these double puppets, is this. For every single one of them, I get 25 political power, so I get double the political power. I guess I could do this. Another thing I should do is like plane max, like crazy. Do we have any rubber? We do, but I have to buy. But why not just limit the exports? Let's launch the last revolutions here. This is just gonna put us at war with them. And I guess I could afford engineers and recon. Also, I'll be at war with the Axis. Let's leave the Soviet faction, so I'm not stuck in their faction for the rest of my game. Okay, let's now push in here. Wait, what? How does this know? How does this decision know that Mapuche are here? What the hell? Anyway, we got the entire South America now, don't we? Which means we can finally do the best focus right here. The Union of Hispanic Republics. This is Giga Chat, this is based, not the Brazilian one. Oh yeah, another thing I could do. I could bolster revolutionary forces here, and I could launch revolutions, which just does a war, but no one's gonna guarantee them. So yeah, well, let's do that in these Central American countries at least. Yeah, sure, buddy. Anyway, lower the autonomy of the USA, 500 factories, just like that. I could go for extensive, let's do that. Day 2 of the madness. Yeah, let's start getting mechanized and tanks, because it's 9042, I can still do something without them, but not for long. Okay, I'm gonna need resources now. Let's max out all the states which have some resources going. Anyway, check this out. 500 factories, and now you have 767, and manpower goes up to 3 million. Let's expand the forestry, you'll see why. Okay, let's launch these revolutions. And yeah, I can immediately integrate Mexico, let's do that. Soviets want me in their faction, but I don't want to push from the east. I want to push from the west. Let's get military access from UK. I could now send all my ships to UK. Let's take these guys out. But this thing is pretty good as well. Looking at it, I could take over the faction leadership of Soviet Union. Let's do it. No, I'm not autistic, guys. What do you mean? I'm not autistic at all. How did they spawn infrastructure in these two impossible states? Now I can integrate this as well. And I could expand forestry, but this is not the point. The point of that focus was this company right here. Plus 30% maximum factories in a state. No, why would they do that? Let's start getting set at refineries. I need them. I absolutely need them. And I'm so short on army XP. Let's send an attaché to Soviet Union. I can maybe do it to China as well. The United Kingdom is probably gonna guarantee anyone that I justify on. Let's test that out. It seems like that's not the case. Well, if that's not the case, let's justify on Ireland then. They're not guaranteed. Let's go! What are you doing, Soviet Union? That's it, we got Ireland. Nice. Now I can fortify this place like crazy. Oh yeah, I could get the land facility to get flame tanks. Let's just annex USA. The issue with USA now is that they have lots of resources, but they got no chromium. Only 3 chromium. Oh yeah, another thing I need to start researching is the excavation. I could make a co-op government. I'll do that, but a bit later. I first need to develop their resources through these decisions right here. I'm gonna need more chromium, but for that, I'll have to get, I think, excavation 4, maybe excavation 3. I'm not sure. This is also good for Grand Battle Plan, because you get some planning. I'll have to start spamming the synthetic refineries. Follow Moscow, seriously! But Germany is losing on its own. Look at that beautiful infrastructure. Oh, I forgot this. I gotta make sure that this compliance doesn't go down. Damn, Vichy just joined. Maybe I should send my guys here. How are my divisions doing against Germans? Actually, they're not doing that bad. Look at them illegally attacking from here. Ooh, nice one. Oh, the chromium decisions did not appear. I guess they are excavation 5 thing. In my opinion, they should be here. You should know about them, but it should tell you like what you need to research. Nah, this is not empty. Damn, I was hoping. Yeah, I won't even land, I guess. And Russians are winning. Well, not exactly. They lost Moscow, but they are here somehow. I should get my guys in here. And I should upgrade the airport so I can get enough planes, and I should be winning here. I lose like 15 factories by closing my economy. That's nothing. Let's close it. Encirclement, perhaps? Encirclement, come on. Yes. Fun fact. Entire South America has less resource decisions than Philippines. Philippines have 3 of them. Entire South America has 1. Sorry, Cuba is technically South America in this game. They have 2 decisions. Cuba can get steel, yes. Nice. The Yalta Conference. Meanwhile, Germany is still in Moscow. Maybe I should farm some war participation here. Nice one. No. Allies lost this. Oh, that's actually not bad. Can I finally? Yes, I can finally get chromium, thank god. By the way, it's funny how they had the Alta conference in an occupied Yalta, yeah. Wait, so you're still not becoming Mapuche, why? Basically, to become Mapuche, I'll have to go non-aligned, which changes ideology, which halves out the compliance. So I'm gonna lose the compliance here, it's gonna be 44%, and I won't be able to do co-op government in USA. So let's wait it for a little bit longer. In the meantime, I can do these army focuses, which give me some buffs to my army. In the meantime, I could also research modern tanks. Come on! No, I don't know if my planes are doing most of the work here or cavalry. I think it's the planes. Oh my god, what a nice one. 75 divisions, 76 actually. Soviet Union is so incapable. So I was pushing down here, they lost Minsk. How do you manage to lose everything? We must drill deeper. God, who wrote this should be fired immediately. I should be able to take over. Yep, here we are. I finished the air doctrine. Yes, since I'm the faction leader, I can do this and get another 10% resources. Much like in real life, Russian AI is only capable of fighting shitty Balkan nations. Damn, that's some strong allies there. What? Bormann is leading Germany. Bruh. By nationalizing the copper, we somehow end up having more oil. Damn, the fall of Rome. Oh, that's the warlords. Yep, that's the warlords. And this channel looks a little bit isolated. There's a connection here, but there really is not any connection here. I got 1000 rubber! Oh, yeah, I need more chromium. 700 IQ, Bulgarian move. Ooh, these guys capped as well. Ah, these divisions will die, sadly. But it's stupid how I just lose divisions because of stuff like this. You know, they cap, the order moves, and then they all walk in and they die. How in the world did I get Greenland? Maybe USA annexed it. Yeah, and then annexed USA. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, let's just push in Germany. I think it's too late to build a co-op government now. I love it how if just Germany says yes, they get a flag which Slovakia never had IRL. And a random guy who doesn't exist IRL. And they become the so-called free state, which is a puppet. So we get 4% org or 3.5% armor attack. Dude, why did they round this down so much? I guess I'm gonna go for org though, because it's a general buff. It's not just buff for armor. And I love this. Just another random focus which gives you 5% factory output. And they all just capped. Damn, immediately joined. I have my own German puppet, don't I? Yes, I do. I want to do foreign advisors, so I'm still at peace with everyone. That's a banger flag. Okay, so when it comes to foreign advisors, I always go for the French ones first, because it doesn't lock you out of any other ones. Artillery attack and defense, why not? As for these other ones, I'm gonna do them once I change my ideology. Oh, I'm not getting better planes. What's wrong with me? I need to get the better planes. Both of these are trash. Only one that's actually good is this one on top. Let's finally do Ibanez coup, you know. And before I do it, I need to do the co-op government here. I don't think these decisions will be cancelled. I think they're going to be finished, and then the USA is going to get some more chromium. Anyway, let me show you something amazing. So I'm almost out of building slots, right? I need to get some more. How about this? Let's hire this guy. Plus 15% maximum factories in the state. This guy, another 20%. On top of that, we can also go for forestry company. And watch this. Building slots everywhere. 2 building slots here. 2 building slots here. 2, 2, 1, 2. This place got 5 building slots. This place got 4. This place got 5. Yeah, this is pretty good. The best part, when I'm done, I can just remove these guys. The building slots will be gone, but the buildings will stay. And I need a little bit more rubber. I have 1,000 already, but why not have like another 1,000? This is scary. 11 building slots in Jamaica without a single additional building slot. Man, we need a war. Let's attack Japan, I guess. Only thing I really dislike about this run is how when I finish a focus, which is mutually exclusive, it doesn't shrink the focus tree. So you don't really get that satisfaction, if you know what I mean. Okay, Ibanez coup, time to turn back the time or whatever. Now we are the Hispanic Union. Strict secularism, by the way. Yeah, strict secularism. Anyway, let's address the Mapuche conflict. And I just lost like half the generals. Luckily the generic ones stay. Wait a second. I still have the buffs from a guy which is removed. I'm gonna hire back the Croatian guy because I need political power. How's Soviet Union doing though? Let me look at the Soviet. Oh, Soviets don't really have logistics, it seems. Yeah. It turns out they won't leave my faction. Well, that's good. That's good to know. I was thinking about something. How about instead of attacking Japan, we attack and kill the Soviet Union? They're like super weak right now. They got 250 divisions with puppets, maybe 350 at most. So let's take an L. I'll let the justification expire and I'll just attack Soviet Union. We addressed it and now Ibanez will start doing shit. The only thing I can really do is this. Also, it's time. Let's make modern tanks. Should be called petrol. Why do we have to accept the American English? This is a European game from European company. Played by Europeans. Anyway, this is gonna be my tank. Last thing we need is mechanized, of course. Max out the reliability. Max out the production cost. Actually, not the reliability. And that's it. Do I go for this guy or this guy? Political power gain. I feel unsafe without at least 1000 political power. Oh, I noticed they fixed the bug. Now when you're not online, you lose the non-online support when the war expires. This is so good. But yeah, speaking of war support, we're gonna lose so much war support now. Because this guy just ruins everything. One good thing about him though, he gets the dictator trait here and we get more political power. Oh yeah, let's get a new planes. This will be my CAS and the fighter is gonna be just heavy machine guns. Oh yeah. Let's kick these guys out. I just remember one thing. I don't have to worry about USA raising autonomy. They're my collaboration government. Oh yeah, this one's probably the best one. 10% political power gain and 10% research speed. Reminds me of this thing. I need collab government in Soviet Union urgently. I'm gonna go for this because it's gonna give us weekend recovery rate. Anyway, we can attack Soviets now. Can they push me out? I have supply issues. That's what's killing me. Let's get these guys out to Ireland or something. I can improve the CAS ever so slightly by getting anti-tank too. Oh, naval invasion. You can't do this to me. This guy's name is literally Hannibal. Who gives their kid name Hannibal? Yeah, the horses are not that good. Wait a second, I'm not aligned. I'm gonna get the orc from the Japanese. Maybe I should get the armor, attack and defense, because I will have tanks soon. This guy is outlawing socialism. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, this kills stability like crazy. Yeah, I'll have to improve worker conditions already. Yeah, nothing without tanks. Let's design a tank template. I'll do 20 width, because last time I did 40 width, I had an issue with supplies and I just couldn't do anything. Bro, this thing can't even hit 12. What the hell? This is gonna be my tank template, and that's not a modern tank, dude. That's a shitty M3 Lee. Oh, I'm not doing focuses. What's wrong with me? I hate how these guys are gonna lose speed now. Well, you know what? I could drop these guys' speed down to 10.7 and instead buff their armor up, right? Oh yeah, I'm all out of building slots now. I can only build in USA. Speaking of USA and my puppets in general, let's get their divisions here somewhere. Wait, who's doing this though? There is no Germany. Time to test out our tanks. I mean, 2 divisions are pushing out 12 enemy divisions here. Also, these stupid planes. I'll just reorganize them. Okay, finally we have air here. I'm fighting alongside the allies now. Watch this stupid oversight happen right now. So he utilizes the national populism and he's now selling Arica to Peru, which doesn't exist by the way. I love trial of slop. Okay, finally after such a long time we broke through at least in one place. Can we cross the river? Finally something happens. Finally, dude. Oh wait, these guys joined the Japanese faction. That's why I'm at war with Japan. Okay, that does make a little bit of sense. Yeah, these tanks are just breaking through everywhere now. Oh, nice one, nice one. Oh no, they attacked me. I can't join factions now. So I can white peace them and lose this national spirit, or I can just say, fuck it, get 10% war support and keep it forever and never be able to join faction again. Also, they will randomly just give me Loreto, which I already own. Yeah, inform the world about the war in South America now. Yeah, here we are, they're dead. I'll annex them and I'll click on this. And I don't lose it. What? Well, I wanted to join the allies and take over the faction and troll everyone, but I guess I trolled myself now. I can't join any factions now. I guess we just do it the legitimate way then. I have to go into a civil war, right? And I'm gonna lose like half of my divisions. But I think I've just discovered a way how I can avoid that. I will certainly save scum if I fail. Speaking of save scumming, I got 45% collab. I swear I didn't save scum this time. Come on. Oh yes, I did overrun. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Even without air I was winning. Now we're gonna be like super winning. Why compromise? Let's not compromise. Acting at Tokui is next. Want to compromise? How's this? Come on. Oh, yes. I think that I shouldn't really kill them yet. Instead, I need to get 90% collab at least. That way I can do collab government and steal the whole Russia for myself. I don't have to worry about the allies ruining everything. Axe bearer. This guy. I want attack and defense. Wait, there's Croatia in Srem. No way. And it's defended by people from Southeast Asia. Yeah, the jokes are just writing themselves. And this guy's name is Teddy Bear Guy. Let's avenge the pacification of Araucania. One thing that I surely know is that I inherit my puppet divisions. So what I can do is garrison victory points, which they will own. By the way, I want to show you something funny. When you max out the Mapuche conflict national spirit, which is this minus 15% stability, minus 15% war support, this is like the worst it can get. If you do something that makes it worse, what it's going to do actually is going to create a separate second Mapuche conflict national spirit, which is going to be like in its weakest form, only minus 2 recruitable population and stability. Wait, did I never get radars? God, I'm an idiot. 13 positive effects. Bruh. And right now I have 488 divisions. I could delete them, but come on. So let's instead go over here. I can just do expeditionary force and send them all of my guys. Okay, Now I got no divisions. All I got 44 is these American ones. Right before midnight, I'm gonna delete them, basically send them back to USA. And now we wait for midnight. Here's the Civil War. What can I do now immediately is request the American divisions. And I can get over here and return expeditionaries. Now, I did fuck up my orders, but I did keep all of my divisions. Anyway, I got all of these divisions here that belong to USA. I'm gonna select them and hit H for them to stop. And just like that, we're now controlling all of their victory points. Let's revive the social classes. Boom. It took me like a minute to reorganize everything here, and now we can continue. And notice something beautiful down here. If I finish this, I get to core all of USA. And one thing that I did lose a little bit of, actually not a little bit of, most of, is Navy. These ships just got inherited by USA. No idea why. Ah, they capped to United States. And United States got all of the Navy in the peace deal automatically. Okay, that does make sense. That does make sense. I forgot to show you, but we did have 2 Mapuche conflict national spirits at the same time. But yeah, I can fix it through this, you know. We can afford another 150 factories of modern tanks. I should have went for Mapuche sooner. What? I triggered the bug! I triggered the bug! Oh my god. Look at this. 31 factories. This bug happened to me like 5 times in my life. It's a very rare bug, but it's good to know that it can still happen to this day. No idea why is this happening. Actually, no idea. But it's happening. I've cracked it. I have cracked it. Let me see. Danzig has a damaged dockyard. This means I can't do this with mills or sieves, but I can do it with dockyards, right? Yes! Oh my god. Nah, this is diabolical. Oh, it's not 45%, which means I have to wait for another half a year. This guy looks like Mel Gibson to me. This gives you so many buffs. By the way, notice how poorly this text is written. We should make sure every divisions has at least one, to ensure our troops health in battle. And this is like what, 15 euros? And not a single focus has a bypass condition, by the way. Yeah, just fuck ton of buffs, because why the hell not? Wait, it's only 9047. I thought it's like 9050 or something. I think the biggest sin of the Slopperdammerung is not even the shitty text, the AI portraits. The biggest sin is Austrian historical tree. If you play on historical, and if Austria doesn't die, or if they get resurrected like this, they just start doing random shit. I don't think they would be annexing Hungary IRL. And then there's like the Yugoslav stuff, where they randomly get to own Croatia, but not Dalmatia. Even though Dalmatia was mostly under Austria, Croatia wasn't under Austria at all, it was under Hungary. It's the dumbest thing ever, the Austrian tree. Okay, co-government is ready in 3 days. I guess I won't be in Moscow by then. Yeah, there goes the Soviet Union. I can just steal most of their states now. I'm thinking of attacking allies now. I was just checking when I'm gonna get the radar, since at 99%. I know the mighty Iraq has joined. I can't push in here because of the mighty Hoja. Ah. Did these guys... They fucking teleported. God, because Canada joined the war. I'm just gonna call it Russia. Yeah, let's attack Argentina now. How the hell did USA end up owning this? Exclusive law. How about we call in USA? Let's just kill these guys. Allies have about 1,100 divisions. Meanwhile, Japanese faction has only about 200. So yeah, Japan is not a threat at all. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? This formula is so dumb. The Hispanic one. Like, these guys are not Hispanics. These guys are not even Latino. These guys are not even Latino. These guys are not Latino. And neither are Jamaicans. Do the Paradox devs even know what Hispanic means? Oh my god. All owned states controlled by... Oh, for fuck's sake. You know, I won't even bother with this bullshit. I'll just kill the allies and then I'm gonna bother with this bullshit. My one army is doing all this, by the way. Can't wait to build radars here and see like 7 million divisions in UK. Yeah, they just can't push any further. Always the buggy lakes, man, always. Do I have naval dominance here? I'm pretty close. Do I have a puppet with navy? No, not... Oh, actually, these guys do have lots of ships. Because I built naval dockyards here for them. Maybe if I annex Ireland, I'll be able to have dominance. Oh yeah, we're gonna push into India now. Coming to Japan from south again, just like in the last video. Come on, Paradox, fix this population thing already. This is not true, we all know it. It should be like 6 million or something, if not more. Bro, I was unstoppable and now I'm suddenly stopped. Ah, must be the smell. Or maybe their contaminated waters are killing my divisions, causing attrition. Actually, this is not India, this is still Pakistan. My bad, my bad. I'm reserving these jokes until... okay, I crossed. Now these jokes apply. Excuse me. Yeah, let's kill France again. Oh my god, we took India. Okay, they're down to around 800 divisions now. Okay, let's annex Ireland. Rename that shit to Derry immediately. Okay, as expected, there are some divisions in UK, but not that many, honestly. Look at your British overlords, they never improved your roads. The Wall Street gang, the London gang. We must land in Liverpool, there is no other way. I always find it crazy how there's more people here than here. You know what's new, guys? I totally didn't just save scum and see what Japan did in the peace deal. They totally didn't just liberate 50 countries. Not puppet, liberate. Let's not kill UK yet. Let's kill Japan first. I will kill like all the British divisions here though. That's just me, bruh. That's how I roll around British divisions. I need to be done with Japan. I've reached Burma. Yeah, check this out. Canada is no longer a thing. Abased. Damn, they have some divisions in here. Let's make this guy armor expert. He might become a genius, maybe not. Doesn't matter at this point. I don't have a feeling like I'm living a continuous life. I have a feeling like doing like missions, and every time I wake up, it's like a new mission, you know, it's different session. I really have this disconnect from reality when it comes to that. Why am I saying this? I'm talking to myself, literally. How the fuck did I manage to take Chongqing? Nah, these all guys are gonna die now. I wonder if in the next DLC they're gonna remove this province from being urban. Oh my god, what the hell is going on here? No, not the Philippines. I can't lose Turkey. Turkey's a major. I never saw emptier China in my life. I love it how much of a base ally Japan is. Instead of giving this to the Soviet Union, they just wanted to give it to them. Sorry, but they had to go. That's what they get for stealing my entire navy. But you know what, I'm just gonna recreate them again. Nah, definitely don't overkill, guys. Just 24 separate naval invasions in one single place. Wait, I can make co government here? Why would I? Wait, Japan is empty. I won't have to take many cities because of their low war support, but one city that I must take, always, no matter what, is of course the Niigata. And one thing I never understand is why is there always a garrison division in here, or I said the Asian out there. That's how tired I am. Tired for not having Niigata. Okay, now I'm happy, now I'm fulfilled. Now I can die in peace. I can get Charlie Kirk in peace now. Okay, I have the most score. And let's see, UK. I can kill it, and let's somehow kill this fucking Turkey now. I just hope there's no new majors, but there's probably gonna be. Okay, there goes Poland, just Turkey left. Finally. I can do crusade against imperialism just now. What? How stupidly obnoxious this is. Ah, it's Ethiopia, of course. By the way, 20 factories in the state. I guess I can do crusade against imperialism again. This gives me minus 80% justified war goal time, and for some reason minus 60 generate war goal tension limit. I have no idea why it's minus 60. How the hell did they end up in a civil war? I love it how they conveniently forgot about like natives from Caribbean. Oh yeah, I can reorganize this, but I don't have to, but I want to. It's funny. I need to annex these guys. They release Canada as my puppets. I can crack down on the separatists in Mosul. The AI just never does it. I just don't get it. Resistance growth speed. Iraq has a core on this. There is no resistance here. And I think now I'm gonna get their cores. Anyway, I can now justify. It takes 30 days. Not bad. Yeah, by the way, you can't core this in Mapuche path, this part of Argentina. You just can't core it. Like Buenos Aires and everything up north. I expect around 250 million core population right now. 300, okay, fair enough. Oh, I can liberate the American Hispanics. Grand Federation of Amerindian Peoples. Yeah, this also changes the name. I didn't notice that until now. I just remembered something. I'm not fascist. I don't have to be at war with a major. Yeah, damn it, am I stupid sometimes. This thing doesn't even check if UK exists. Your time has come, Trujillo. Say goodbye. Oh yeah, we can integrate the Caribbean into our Hispanic unification. I sent an ultimatum to myself. I guess free stability then. And I get war support. Bruh. Yeah, just grab Pitcairn and like finish that focus. It doesn't even check if you're at war with UK. It's such a stupid focus in such a stupid DLC. How does it make sense to get 1,500 manpower from an island which has 40 people living on it? Low-key I can get almost 200% recruitable population factor. Should I tax without divisions being in place? I'm a moron. But we've concluded that, stemming from the fact that I'm still playing this and it's like 2 in the morning. But yeah, Swiss can't do anything to my tanks. By the way, now justifications take only 10 days. Yeah. How in the world is this a major country? Yeah, watch this. 10 days. 10 days. These factories get removed, sadly. Thank you, I guess. Georgi Dimitrov, huh? A hero of the Leipzig trials. At least he's not a hero of the Nuremberg trials. I might have just read the dumbest sentence ever. King Zahir Shah. Shah means king. I can't with this game anymore. Why would I still play this? Did they reach Istanbul or no? Didn't. Utter failure. This is Guangzhou clique, man, not Guangxi. You know, it's a Jover. Fucking Thailand is major. Based Afghanistan didn't join a stupid Balkan faction. It's crazy how Xinjiang survived through this climate. They were never conquered. There we go. Poor Xinjiang didn't even get to fight fully. They just got annexed. Let's eat Russia. And now it's left is African and Arab nations. One of them is actually both. No, it's not Sweden. Sweden is an African nation. It's Libya. What sort of name is Chandler Ibn Mustafa? Is this the real identity of Chandler from Mr. Breast? Is he an Arab immigrant from Yemen? These things go like Mississippi and Alabama, if you know what I mean. You remember them both at the same time. Okay, that's it. All I need to do now is kill the Sweden. And I'm not scared of them, but I know they're an evil country. They're possessed by the HOI4 devs, and they will ruin my run, so I'll wait for my divisions to come. KD ratio of about 30. Never mind, it's more like 10. Oh. Military headquarters. Did they really evacuate? I think they did. I don't care, I'm killing every single last man of your country. I'm almost at million. Oh, never mind. GG. Is that it? That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next one. And I should stop doing this. Yeah, I want to tell you, I'm about to hit 40k subs, and I will be doing 40k sub special. Also, I'm gonna cut down these series. I can't keep up anymore. I'm like 10 weeks behind, and I'm just gonna drop it down from like 54, no, 53. It was 53 down to like 41 war conquests. I think that's way more manageable and possible. Like, come on, I can do 50 war conquests in a year. Issue is I have to record them, I have to edit them. The worst part is editing, and I feel like I'm kind of wasting time at this point. Half of these war conquests are boring and sloppy. This one was kind of fun, I guess. Once again, like at the very end, it's gonna be boring and stupid, but you know, I did something silly. I went for 2 paths at the same time, and I recommend you try this in multiplayer or something. I want to see people's reaction. It will be cool getting someone's reaction out of this when they look at you and say, oh, what the hell are these national spirits? And stop telling me to play Black Ice. I don't want to play Black Ice. That mod is stupid. Whoever thinks it's realistic is stupid as well. Oh no, you can't have 100% supply. It doesn't actually very realistic. You see, you have 100% supply in real life. You know what? You have even more than 100% supply in real life. So stop telling me to play that mod. I don't really play mods anyway, and I won't play because some redditors like Peter Steele think it's super realistic. It's not. I don't give a shit about that mod. Anyway, bye. I like it how I just started rambling about that. Yeah, I need to sleep.